I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch network. In the latest rantings and ravings from Donald Trump, he's posting on his social media platform that he wants to testify when he is indicted by Special Counsel Jack Smith. Of course, Donald Trump is too big of a coward and he's too afraid to ever take the stand. But this is what he is saying so he can feel like a tough guy to his cult followers on his social media platform. Here is what he writes. He goes on his social media platform, "We'll have fun on the stand with all of these people that say the presidential election was rigged and stolen. The trial of the century." Again, he says, "We'll have fun on the stand." Is it going to have fun on the stand? Really? Really? Because at the last hearing, your arraignment, where Special Counsel Jack Smith was present, you were too scared to even look at Jack Smith in the eyes. According to multiple reporters, Special Counsel Jack Smith was looking at Donald Trump, trying to make eye contact with him, and Donald Trump just had his hands crossed and he was looking down the entire time. So while Donald Trump likes to play the tough guy on his social media platform, in real life, he is completely weak and a massive, massive coward. And after he writes this, here's what he goes as well. So he says, "It's going to be fun to testify." Then he goes, "2024 election interference, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Then make America great again, capital letters, exclamation point, exclamation point. Then prosecutorial misconduct, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point." So as Donald Trump lies about he wants to have fun testifying, I was thinking about the other times Donald Trump just had so much fun testifying. So first and foremost, whenever Donald Trump is subpoenaed to have his deposition taken or to provide testimony, he files every motion, every appeal, every legal thing you can possibly do to avoid having his deposition taken. And then finally, after he is compelled to have his deposition taken, usually what he'll do is what he did when the New York Attorney General deposed him, where Donald Trump invoked his Fifth Amendment rights against self-incrimination repeatedly, hundreds and hundreds of times. You remember this when New York Attorney General Letitia James finally compelled Trump's deposition. And Trump did this. Play the clip.
"For all of the above reasons, I respectfully decline to answer the questions under the rights and privileges afforded to every citizen under the United States Constitution. This will be my answer to any further questions."
Mr. Trump, the focus of our investigation and what we are primarily going to cover today involves the presentation of your statements of financial condition between 2011 and the present. I take it you are generally familiar with those statements. Is that correct?
For all of the reasons provided in my answer, which is incorporated herein, in its entirety, I decline to answer the question.
And then, of course, I'm reminded of the E. Jean Carroll trial, where Donald Trump was too scared to testify in that trial. And you'll recall Donald Trump, he took a fake trip, basically. He took a trip to Ireland and Scotland, claiming that he had to do business there during the trial. And so he could claim to his cult supporters, oh, he's really busy doing work in Scotland and Ireland. Trump was so scared of E. Jean Carroll and E. Jean Carroll's lawyer, Roberta Kaplan, in the federal trial that ultimately E. Jean Carroll prevailed on, and a jury awarded E. Jean Carroll $5 million, finding Donald Trump engaged in sexual assault and finding that Donald Trump defamed E. Jean Carroll. Trump went to another country. And then Trump said, oh, it's so unfair that the Judge Lewis Kaplan, the federal judge in the Southern District of New York, it's so unfair. He's not letting me testify. So what did federal Judge Lewis Kaplan do? He said, look, even though your own attorney, Joe Tacopina, rested, and he said that he was not putting you on as a witness, the judge said, I'm going to do something different here. I will give Donald Trump over the weekend, and even though his attorney rested the case, meaning said the case was over, Trump isn't testifying, Trump, just let me know over the weekend. If you want to testify on Monday, we'll consider your ability to testify, even though your lawyer is saying that you're not testifying. And what did Donald Trump do? He ignored that deadline and did not testify, because this is what happened when Donald Trump actually gave a deposition in the E. Jean Carroll case. Here are selected portions from that deposition. So Donald Trump out there saying it's going to be fun with Jack Smith. Here's what Donald Trump did when he was deposed in the E. Jean Carroll matter. Now, Roberta Kaplan, E. Jean Carroll's lawyer, is an exceptional lawyer. When I say exceptional lawyer, one of the best civil litigators in the country, period. But I will say this. Special Counsel Jack Smith is as well. And the type of cross-examining Special Counsel Jack Smith is used to, not just civil cases. Special Counsel Jack Smith's experience is cross-examining genocidal warlords. So take a look at what E. Jean Carroll's lawyer did to Donald Trump and just imagine as you're watching this what Jack Smith is going to do with Donald Trump. And also note when Donald Trump says, it'll be fun, everything he says is a lie. He is terrified. Play this clip.
In this video, I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet, just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the you can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the
Well, that's what it's. If you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
And you consider yourself to be a star?
I think you can say that, yeah.
And do you recall when you first saw this photo?
At some point during the process, I saw it. That's, I guess, her husband, John Johnson, who was an anchor for ABC. Nice guy, I thought. I mean, I don't know him, but I thought he was pretty good at what he did. I don't even know who the woman. Let's see. I don't know who. It's Marla.
You say Marla's in this photo?
That's Marla. Yeah, that's my wife.
Which woman are you pointing to? No, that's
Here.
Carol.
Oh, is that?
The person you just pointed to was
I
E.
see.
Jean Carroll.
Who is that? Who is this?
And the woman on the right is your then wife.
I don't know.
Ivana?
This was the picture. I assume that's John Johnson. Is that
That's Carol.
Carol? Because it's very blurry.
Now, in your June 21.
I think so, yes.
And do you recall when you first saw this photo?
Nancy, no, this was, and I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where they have some nice furniture. I took her out furniture. I moved on her like a bitch, but I couldn't get there. And she was married. And all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look.
Jeez, your girl's hot as shit. In the purple.
Whoa!
Yes!
Whoa!
Yes, the Donald has scored!
Whoa!
Oh, my man! Wait, you gotta look at me when you get out of your legs.
Sets this up.
That is very.
You give me the thumbs
Look at
up.
you. You are a.
You gotta put the thumbs up. You gotta get the thumbs up. Can't be too happy.
else off first? Yeah, let me.
It's very
You
fun.
gotta give me the thumbs up.
All right, you and I will walk there.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's a different one.
Better not be the publicist. No, it's her.
Yeah, that's her, with the gold. I better use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything.
Look at those legs. All I can see is the legs.
No, it looks good.
Come on, shorty.
Oh, nice legs, huh?
Oof. Get out of the way, honey. That's good legs. Go ahead.
It's always good if you don't fall out of the bus. Like Ford, Gerald Ford, remember?
There's a little down below. Pull the hand.
Hello, how are you? Hi.
Mr. Trump, how
nice
are
seeing
you?
you.
Pleasure to
Terrific.
meet you.
Terrific. You know Billy Bush?
How are you?
Nice to see you. How you doing,
Very
Ariane?
good.
I'm doing very well, thank you. Are you ready to be a soap star?
We're ready. Let's go. Make me a soap star.
How about a little hug for the Donald? He just got off the
Would you
bus.
like a little hug,
Okay,
darling?
absolutely. Melania said this was okay.
That's you in that video, correct?
Yes. Yes.
And am I correct that that video was recorded in January withdrawn. Am I correct that video was recorded in September 2005?
I guess that would, I don't know the date, but whatever date it was is fine with me.
And am I correct that you were engaged to your current wife sometime in 2004?
I don't know.
Am I correct that you married your current wife in January 2005?
I don't know relative to that tape, no.
And the person you were speaking to, it's now famous, in that video was Billy Bush?
That's right.
Please
This is very old news, fully litigated during debates, during everything else, fully litigated.
Okay.
And you know what I said then, and I say it now? Locker room talk. That was locker room talk.
Okay.
That's what goes on.
And you did say in the video that you, quote, moved on her heavily, correct?
Excuse me?
You do say in the video that you, quote, moved on her heavily.
I did say that, yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
And you do say in the video that as part of trying to have sex with this woman, you took her furniture shopping, correct?
We actually did look for furniture, yes.
So that was true. You actually took this woman
I
dancing.
think so. It's
shopping.
been a long time ago. It's how long is that? A long time ago. But I think so.
All right, Donald Trump. So you want to have some fun? Testify. Testify. Well, you were invited to testify before the grand jury last week. You got a target letter and you responded to the target letter whining on your social media platform. So you actually had the ability to testify before the grand jury already. You've turned that down. I guess the grand jury isn't fun enough for you and you need to have more fun at an espionage trial or at a trial for sedition. So we'll see how much fun you have when Special Counsel Jack Smith calls you as a witness. But I think that you're going to invoke your Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination because that is what you do. Didn't you say that that's what the mafia does?
The mob takes the Fifth. If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment?
I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. Hit subscribe. We're on our way to 1.5 million subscribers thanks to your support. Check us out at patreon.com/MeidasTouch. Wherever you get audio podcasts, subscribe to the MeidasTouch podcast and have an excellent day. Ben Meiselas here. I want to tell you about my best friend growing up as a kid. His name is David Sorokin. We were inseparable growing up. Here, check out the photos of us. I knew David Sorokin was going to grow up to do great things, and that he did. And I want to tell you how David Sorokin can help you out. You see, David Sorokin is a partner at the renowned plaintiffs law firm called the Morelli Law Firm, one of the top personal injury law firms in the entire country, with a specialty in truck accidents, construction accidents, and cases where a victim has suffered a traumatic brain injury. Morelli Law Firm has obtained billions of dollars in recoveries all across the country for its clients and their families. The Morelli Law Firm recently received a jury verdict of more than $100 million for a single plaintiff who suffered a traumatic brain injury as a result of a construction accident, setting the New York State record for the largest pain and suffering verdict ever in a traumatic brain injury case. The Morelli firm has represented actor-comedian Tracy Morgan in his famous truck accident case against Walmart. The Morelli firm takes cases that are 7, 8, and 9 figures to jury verdict. So if you or anyone in your family has been injured as a result of someone else's negligence, call the attorneys at the Morelli Law Firm today. The phone number is 516-447-8233. That's 516-447-8233. You can also check out their website at morellilaw.com/Meidas. That's MORELLILAW.com/Meidas. Again, it's MORELLILAW.com/Meidas. And as I've kind of phased out being a litigator and I've been focusing more on the MeidasTouch network, I want to make sure that you are all in good hands if you or someone you know has been a victim of someone else's negligence. So reach out to the Morelli firm. They're a law firm that I trust a lot, and I know they'll take very good care of you all. That's morellilaw.com/Meidas, and you can say that Ben Meiselas sent you. Have a great one.